Hey guys, Sean here. Yeah, in my messy shop. It's terrible. This is terrible in here. I really should learn to clean as I go, but I don't. I just do projects, get it done, and then my shop's terrible. That's all right too, I guess. So I got nothing to do today, so I can spend the day out here just doing whatever. It's a little chilly outside, so I had to fire up the stove. I'm really impressed with this little stove. It'll take a couple hours to get it good and warm in here, when it's below zero, but with that 20-inch box fan up there blowing down on it, it sure helps out quite a bit. This winter I've only gone through a little over a quart of wood, which is fantastic. Of course, I didn't spend that much time out here either. Yeah, so I think today, I don't know. I just don't even know where to begin. I got a few projects I could work on. I got to finish that cake board there. I got to show you a good deal I got. Here's some Mobil 1 full synthetic, which is what I run in my Trailblazer. I picked each one of these up for $15 a piece. A buddy at work, they had some weird coupon thing going around online and through the stores and whatnot. So my buddy at work was literally being paid to get that stuff with these coupons. Anyway, he pretty much cleared out, I don't know, probably every Walmart in 5 or 6 counties. Pretty crazy. But yeah, cake board. Let's see here. Here's a joiner, an old joiner. I picked this up from, I don't know where, I don't know, it was probably 20 some years ago. It's been sitting in storage, but I do need a joiner. I also need a planer. So I think I'm going to start working on this pretty soon. I've got the blades here for it. Pretty nice blades. They're like 1/8 inch thick. So I should be able to get those puppies pretty darn sharp, which would be good. And then I've got that joiner head over there. That's from an 8-inch Grizzly jointer. And I'm thinking about making a little 8-inch planer. We'll see what happens. Or maybe an 8-inch joiner. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Also, I've been wanting to get into the Bluetooth area. So, after checking some things out online, and I always go through, hold on a second, Parts Express for all my audio stuff. I've used them, hold on, had to pull that off with my teeth. I've used them for years, and back when I did custom audio, back in the 90s, I ran a lot of Dayton audio products, and you'd be surprised, performance to cost is just amazing. So I found this little Bluetooth amp. It's a 2.1 setup. It's 50 watts per channel and 100 watts for the sub. Now last night I hooked up this little Tang Bang driver here. Let me see if I can get that bag off there, just so you can see it. Now we'll just go like this. But man, I had this sucker seriously flexing last night. No enclosure, no nothing. Fully cranked up, bass cranked way up. Wasn't bottoming out or anything. So I think I'm going to put that in about a 1/2 cubic foot enclosure with a 2 or 3 inch port in it. And then I got these on close or on sale basically through their discontinued items. These little 5 1/4s matched up with that. Wow, it was pretty crazy loud. So I can't wait to actually get them into an enclosure and test it out. I'm actually building this for somebody. It's taken some time to get what I need. This little sucker here was like 85 bucks on sale. But, I'm really impressed with this. I had this thing cranked up for a couple hours. This wasn't even warm. The power supply, I think it's a 24-volt power supply. Yeah, so there'll be more on that later on as I build it. And I also got in some of these speaker grills here. I've been wanting to do raised mesh speaker grills for my speaker cabinets. Well, this type of steel, metal mesh, is rather expensive. The stuff I like is the hexagon. That stuff's about $65 for a 18-inch by I think 30 or 32-inch long piece. Stupid expensive. So I found these for $4 a pop. 4 6.5s. Now the very outer diameters, I think it's 6 7/8, but they're designed for a 6.5 inch. The trim ring itself matches up perfectly with these drivers for screw holes, so you can see that. Now, I guess they're a little off, but that can be fixed too. So in order to make these, you need a press, and then you build a die or mold out of some MDF. And they're pretty simple to make, but I just couldn't build them for $4 a piece, so I bought these instead. And I do plan on building a lot more speakers. Just trying to get enough items in stock so when I do start building, I can build 2 or 3 pairs at a time, which would be awesome. Here's my flame cutouts from my fire ring. And I finally think I decided on what I'm going to do with these. I think I'm going to build like a hand-hewn oak frame. There'll be 4 of those in there, and I think on the back side I'm going to mount some like orange flickering LEDs. That'll be on the back side. It'll be off the wall, so you'll see like flickering orange behind it. But I'm going to distress these, rust them out, make them look cool. Oh, what else can I show you? Let's see here. Oh, had a few Twisted Teas the other night. Oh yeah, right here. These stacked MDF speaker designs at enclosure sub boxes I want to build. I think I've settled on this one because it's more symmetrical. So the sub sits here, it fires in, comes out both sides. That way when I build it, and the port will be in the front, which will be 2-inch arrow ports. So I'll build a trim ring that mounts to the front and then glass it in and shape it and then wrap it in vinyl. It'll be pretty sharp. So yeah, I got quite a few projects going on. I should clean my shop, maybe. This is terrible. Yeah. Oh, here's the other one. I like this one too. This one I could actually probably put a 10 into. But with the date and reference drivers, there's not much difference between the 8 and the 10. So I need like 1.5 to 1.68 cubic feet for the 8 that I want to run, which this will just barely make it. If the enclosure is a little small, well, that'll be all right. I could just tune the enclosure. So I don't know. We'll see. My ex-brother-in-law gave me the dovetail jig to use, so I got to get familiar with that. Man, it's just a mess in here. Oh, I found my old EQ. So I'm going to get rid of this Sony home theater receiver, and I'm going to run that Fisher there and one of those EQs. And I might bring one of those EQs into the house, but I'm only going to be able to run it on my CD input. So I don't even know how I'd hook that up for Bluetooth because it only loops through off the CD. I don't know. We'll see. So anyway, there you go, guys. I don't know what the heck I'm doing today. I should probably just clean off my bench and take the compressor and blow everything off, and then finish up those. I don't know. Maybe we'll just sit here today and chill to some tunes. All right, guys. Take care. Talk to you later.